Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. We're doing readings for Gemini energy today. You don't have to be Gemini Sun, you can be Gemini Moon, Gemini Starfish, what? I don't know if Starfish means something to you. You could be Gemini Mars, Sagittarius, why am I saying Sagittarius as well? They're putting weird things in my mouth. Okay, it's going to be one of those readings. I'm sorry, Gemini. Well, whatever your placement, even if you're cross-watching, it's just general Gemini energy. It's going to be a little bit of shadow work. So trigger warning now, we're talking about healing. It's going to probably touch on sore points just to kind of warn you and give you that heads up. So if it's not the right day for you to do that, like don't watch the reading today. Go and watch it a different day when you're feeling a little bit more ballsy, a little bit more ready for it, right? So huge trigger warning at the start of the reading. I don't know what's going to come out. Already I'm like, I almost like rolling my eyes. I kind of felt it coming for you. You've been getting some really good readings where it's like Gemini is in love. Gemini has an emperor. Gemini is like, Gemini knows their worth, right? Gemini is like, I know I'm the person for this person. It's not even like, I know this is the person for me. It's like, Gemini, you're like, I know I'm the person, like, for that person. That person needs me. Like, coming in strong. But are they not at the same vibration as you? Are they already attached to somebody else? What's happening, gems? Because you're off, you're out of there. Again, you know your worth. So it's like, oh, wait, hang on, you think you're going to play me? Well, I just stole your car and now you're going to chase me. You got Charlotte Lawrence stole your car. So it's like, oh, right, okay. So what, you're dragging your heels? You're deciding you don't want me after all, after leading me on? Right, well, I'm going to get dressed up. I'm going to go out on a date with somebody else. I'm going to put my pictures on social media. And we're going to put the shoe on the other foot. I'm getting shoe on the other foot. And you're going to chase me, right? I'm going to show you what you're missing. So you're coming in strong. You're coming in confident. But you're pissed off, I want to say. Gemini. I'm laughing. It's not funny. But you're Gemini. So of course I'm laughing, right? We laugh at the hard stuff, don't we, Gemini? All right, so Gemini, what are you healing? What is Gemini healing in themselves? Four of Wands, yeah, some dream about. Like, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read it. Let's see, Four of Wands. I'm not generally reading from the book, but for some reason I'm really getting drawn to the book on this one. It's good when things come together. You can relax and stop and enjoy life's small, finer moments. A beautiful full moon over a volcano. The gentle breath of your lover as he or she slowly melts in, he, she or they, slowly melts into your side. Moments like these, quiet snippets of completion, are why we dream and have goals. This card is about the moment before the big event. The reflective part of the fire where you can take a moment to gaze at all that you have done thus far. The four wands that form a square offer you strength and stability. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, Gemini. Your manifesting has paid off and things are finally coming together. This card brings with it the first sightings of results, the prizes in the physical world you have been slowly creating in your inner world. By taking a moment to absorb this small but significant phase, you allow yourself to create even more of what you already have. So why is that something that you're healing? How is that you're healing? It's like, I've done well. I've done everything I need to do. I've done my job here. I'm about to start seeing results for the hard work I've put in. So what's the problem? Why is that healing? Maybe it's healing to you. Maybe it's healing to you to be rewarded, to have those moments where you can celebrate, you know, the stuff that you've been working hard towards. I am going to pull a clarify, so we'll find out more about that. I think I'm going to do that first because I'm not sure what that is, Gemini. So what is this Four of Wands then for Gemini? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely this feeling of like being shut out from something, feeling like doors have been closed to you, or you've been knocking at a door and it's not been opening, right? It's like, I've got this energy of like, you knowing your worth, Gemini. So it's like, why is this person not accepting me? It doesn't have to be a person as well. It could be like an organization, a group. It's like, why am I not it's like, I know because the Four of Wands can be about like benchmarks as well, like milestones. So it's like, it's almost like you're applying for something. I don't know, it's like a course or some sort of group or some kind of maybe it's like something. It's got this energy of like being a little bit competitive. So it's like going for a university course, right? And they're having like the bare minimum grade. So it's like you have to have C's, right? You have to have you know, so many points to get on this course. And you're like, well, I'm well past that, right? It's like, I know that I am almost overqualified for this. I know that I would fit in there. I know that this is right for me. I know that I qualify. I overqualify. So it's like, well, why have I not heard back from them? Why am I still knocking on that door? Why, like, is anyone even in there? Like, what? It's like, it's got this energy of like, wait, it's like, I know I fit the requirements. So like, when are they going to recognize me? When am I going to get the acceptance letter? Kind of thing. It's like, it's coming in with this kind of like frustration, right? So it could be, for some of you, it could be a person, right? It's like, you know that you and this person match. You know that this is the person for you. You know that you're right for them, they're right for you. And it's like, do they just not see it? Like, like, hello? Like, are you going to text me back? Like, what's going on here? It's like, well, I don't see the problem. It's got that kind of energy. I don't know, Geminis. The Hierophant. Yeah, you've got cards about marriage here, or institutions. Again, the Hierophant can symbolize some kind of institution. So with it being Hierophant as well, it's like university, higher learning. It's not really the time, I think, that people are people applying for things at this time of the year. It could be a workplace that you want to join. It's something with four corners, right? It's something with four walls. It's a structure, it's a place, it's an organization, it's a certain group that has, there's like boundaries, there's rules, there's you know, it's just like, you know that you qualify. It's like, it's all there, it's all on paper, like everything. It's like everything's known here. We know how this works, but it's almost like there's silence on the other end of the phone, and you're like, you've sent off emails, you've sent off, for some of you it's like a book, you know, you sent your book off to publishers, you know it's good, right? And it's like, why am I not hearing back? Like, is there a delay? Did my email get accidentally sent to the trash? You don't know what's happening. Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, Hierophant, and the Nine of Cups. So I just feel like you're really good, Gemini. The air signs are doing great. Well, I say Gemini and Libra are doing great. Aquarius is having a wobble, but they've got Saturn in their sign at the moment, and Saturn is like the daddy of tough love, right? The daddy of spanking those hard lessons into you. So Aquarius is they're getting a few lectures, but yeah, Gemini and Libra are like, Gemini and Libra are sat there like, we know we're perfect, right? We had the, we fit the measurements. Like, it's like, yeah, Libra and Gemini really do really well right now, because it's this Nine of Cups energy. It's wish fulfillment. It's like, you manifested this. This is your dream come true. It's like, yeah, I'm like, I healed that, right? I healed that thing. I did the shadow work, right? I connected to spirit. I worked with the universe to manifest this thing here. So where is it? Checking your bank account, right? It's like, did I manifest £12,000 overnight? Like, I did it the way that I was told to do it. Where is it? Yeah, so I want to say that you've completed something. Like, you got that higher lesson. You learned the lesson, right? You ticked all the boxes. You did all the hard work. You handed in the essays. You're confident. Like, with this Nine of Cups, it's like, I kissed all the frogs. Where's my handsome prince? Right? I did it the way that I was told to do it. Where's my four-leaf clover? Right? Where's my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? I just keep getting through tales untold and hardships outnumbered, I fought my way here to the Goblin Castle, or where is it? Goblin Kingdom. I keep quoting it wrong, but that's what they keep giving me. It's like, you did it, right? You did it. You went through the underworld. You came out the other side, and you're like, where's my reward? It's really got that energy to it. Oh, I dropped my cards. So I want to say, how does, maybe it's expectation. Maybe you're learning a lesson about your own expectations. It's like, well, do you know what? I'm not going to expect anything then. I'm just going to do what I need to do. I'm going to do what makes me happy, right? I'm getting really competitive. I don't know what it is, Gemini. It's like, I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm not trying to please anyone else here, because do you know what? I tried to please everybody else and the doors are still closed. So I'm just going to do my own thing, right? I just stole your car and now you're going to hate me. Don't steal anyone's car. But it's that energy of like, I'm good, I've took my power back, right? Like, you're the ones that are going to miss out. But it could just be something to do with like expectations, like dropping expectations, prioritizing yourself, making yourself happy, focusing on you, right? And then it's like, maybe those doors, it's like that thing about like, if you push too hard, it's never going to open. And then the second you step back from it, it opens, right? It's like you're both trying to push from did you have that a while back? It's like you're both trying to push the door, so it's not going to open because you're both pushing it. So if one of you takes a step back, the door's going to open. Okay, advice. What is Gemini meant to do with this then? Gemini doesn't have to heal, they've already healed. My daughter's watching Hercules downstairs. I need to make sure that these are in the right order. Let me just, I need to somehow make sure, because it's telling me a story, so I need the order of them. Right, I'm going to drop them one by one. Where they land, that's going to tell me the order. So I'm dropping them from the same place. They're all in the upright, by the way. Right, so this one's first. I'm going to say that one, that one, that one, this one. Because it was like left to right. So, right, so getting unstuck, getting untrapped, freeing yourself. Freeing yourself, preparing to, it's like preparing to do what needs to be done, preparing to keep, not seeing yourself as trapped, not seeing yourself as in a place where the doors are open, but picking yourself up and taking your power back, right? And persevering and working hard and continuing to do your thing. Continuing to do your thing, continuing to pick up the sticks, put them on your back, keep moving forward, keep climbing to the top of that volcano. See this volcano here? It's just like, do you know what? I've got this. Doing what needs to be done here. If I have to take on extra responsibilities, I'm taking on those extra responsibilities, right? It's like I'm jumping through all the hoops, right? You send me something another form to fill in, I fill in the form. There's something about taking to the higher ground, of getting the higher ground, because the Seven of Wands is about getting to the higher ground. I'm just going to move the Scorpius over. So it's like, you are a little bit defensive, but this is your advice, right? So you're almost told to be a little bit defensive. You're coming through very strong, Gemini. Taking the higher path, taking the higher ground, being the better person, climbing your way to the top of that hill. Been running up that road, been running up that hill. Queen of Cups. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. So this situation, I do feel like there is a love interest for you. It's not going to be for everybody, but for some of you, there's definitely somebody that you're interested in. And for some reason, you feel like you have to hold back. For some reason, you feel like you can't go to them. This Queen of Cups, I don't know if you can see this, she's literally tethered. So normally the Queen of Cups is very, very expressive. She expresses her love. She's like, I love you. Hey you. I think you're cute. You know, she's not got a problem with saying how she feels. You know, saying she appreciates people, she's just going to tell you she appreciates you. She's very good at finding the right words, and doing it in a way that's gentle and soft and loving and, you know, appreciative, and not kind of forced or creepy or anything like that. She's, you know, she just says what she feels. She's very in touch with her emotions. I love the Queen of Cups. But with it having this Eight of Swords energy, and having like, do you see this kind of like this thing in her mouth? And she's not in the water as well. She's a mermaid, but she's out of the water. She's trapped. So it's almost like you're like you're a fish out of water in some kind of way. You're having to bite your tongue. You're not, and this is a burden for you, but it's your advice. So you're being told with the Nine of Wands, it's like persevere in this. You know, you've got feelings, you're not able to express them. You feel very trapped. You feel like you've got to hold back, or that you're being held back, or that you're being silenced in some sort of way. When you want to, you're learning more, you're figuring things out, you're warming up, or your person's warming up. It's like it's almost like this, I can't come to you, so I'm going to draw you to me energy. It's like, I can't tell you how I feel, so I'm going to have to, so I'm trying to tempt you to me, you know? Like, it's kind of like with that steal your car and now you're going to hate me. It like, she's sort of saying, it's got this energy of like, I'm going to dress up, I'm going to take some selfies, I'm going to look really good, I'm going to look really sexy on social media, I'm going to be kind of flirty and kind of, you know, mysterious and flirty, and, you know, I'm just going to kind of hint at how I feel, and I know that eventually you're not going to be able to resist anymore, and you're going to text me back, and you're going to, you know, you're going to tell me how you feel, because look at me, I'm so cute. That kind of thing. And you're persevering with this, right? It's a burden for you, it's really hard for you, but you're persevering. But the thing is, because I'm seeing you as the mermaid, right? I'm seeing you as the fish. The thing is, there's something about, because I feel like this is almost your person. Can you see his mouth is stopped as well? It's like you can't, I don't know what it is for you, Gemini, but there's this thing about having to hold back words, like having to hold back saying how you feel about somebody, and they're having to do the same. It's like this silenced energy. And I feel like it's because this is your environment, right? You're the mermaid in this scenario, right? You're this purpley mermaid fish out of water energy. So it's like they can't come to you, right? Because these are like your, like, I don't know if you've got brothers or something, or this is your family or your friends. It's like they feel like they can't come to you. They can't come to where you are because there's going to be like hostilities there. So it's almost like, it's like they live at the top of the mountain, right? And it's like you're going to them. It's like you can't tell them. It's like you can't tell them how you feel. You're holding back those words. You're both holding back the words, but you're coming out of the water and you're going up this. It's like you're going up to this volcano. I'm getting with the Ace of Cups as well. There's something about like it's almost like when you throw a penny in the fountain, but you are throwing like a penny into the volcano. Kind of giving me as well that there's like a Tom Hanks movie, right, where it's like Tom Hanks in the volcano. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, Gemini. I hope it makes sense to you. I think if this is your situation and it's like you and this person, it's like maybe you had a moment together. Maybe you had a romantic holiday together or something like this. It's like, you know, they promised that they'd marry you. It's your wish fulfillment. But it's like you've had to be separated. You keep getting this, I feel, Gemini. It's like you had to be separated. Like your family disagreed or something. Like I feel like you both love each other. like the words are there, it's just that they won't come out, right? It's like my tongue feels really big in my mouth right now as well. So then with this King of Wands, it's like, it's almost like you're both telling the moon, right? You're both whispering words into the wind and hoping that the wind carries it to the other person's ear. So it's like you can express things, but it's like this like hushed secret, like shh energy to it. It's like, so tricky situation. All right, so let's get a little bit more, please, for Gemini. I feel like somebody could be called Charlotte as well. I'm getting the name Charlotte a lot, so that could be somebody's name. Charlie. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? The crumbling, and what are you clinging on to? Okay. Let's see. Align your life. 34. 34 could be a significant number for you. What is not aligned or needs to change? What's in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it's harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are. To surrender, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. I was getting this kind of like split nature, like split personality kind of thing for Capricorn. It comes through from time to time, but it's like the, you know, trying to be, you could have strong Cappy in your chart as well. This sort of maybe like Capricorn Mercury placement. They're showing me like it's been coming through for Caps quite a lot, where it's like with the Hierophant as well. Excuse me, with the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups, it's like playing the part, right? Your life is like a role on a stage, and you're playing the part that the script demands of you. So it's like you've been given a code of conduct by your society, your teachers, your parents, your friends. It's like, this is the way we do things here. And so you're playing that role, you're doing things by the book, and you know, it's like, right, okay, so this, you know, you go to university, you get a job, you meet someone, you get married, you have kids. It's what's done, right? It's the game of life. It came through for Taurus, I think, the game of life. It's like, I'm playing the game of life. This is how you're meant to do it. This is what it takes to be successful. And then, yeah, Taurus is the Hierophant as well. You could be dealing with Taurus, earth signs in general, right? And then it's this feeling of like, but it's not who I am, right? It's not who I truly am. It's not what truly makes me happy. When I do that deep soul searching, when I go within, you know, other things make me happy. You know, the things that told me, the things that I was sold on, right? The things that I thought would make me happy, the things that I thought would make me feel successful haven't made me feel successful. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disillusioned. So it's like, what actually does truly make me happy, and what speaks to my soul, and who, right? Who does? And so it's like going within and taking off the mask, and the actor walking off the stage and being like, you know, this is me. This is who I really am. When I stop trying to please others, when I stop trying to please the audience, this is the real me. And that's authentic, and that's what makes me happy. So I don't know if maybe you're connecting with a Cappy or a Taurus, but that's kind of what they were getting as well, just with this dual personality thing, because they were getting this thing about like rubbing off, like the image rubbing off and revealing something much, it's like much cooler underneath. They had this thing with like, it was like transfers, like, you know, like a tattoo transfer, right? Or like now they're showing me a different way, which I really wish they'd given me, because it's a much better way of saying it. It's like an oil painting, like it's like the Mona Lisa or something, a beautiful, like artistic, like a brilliant painting, right? A proper kind of talented, like perfect painting by a brilliant artist. It's like, that's who they really were underneath, but it'd been painted over by like they're showing me the sad clown from The Sims, you know, like painted over in watercolors by a child. So it was like this veneer, right, this surface level painting, which was actually a bit of a joke, and it was actually a bit of a it was childish and not really who they are, right? It was like the class clown energy. And then washing that away though, because they're showing me, do you know what they're showing me? I think it's a scene from, now they're showing me the famous painting with the man with the bowler hat and the apple in his face. It's a scene from the Thomas Crown affair, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it's like they're showing me like an art gallery with the paintings and then like the sprinklers going on and it washing away the kind of surface image, right? Washing off the water paint and revealing like a different painting underneath, because the oil paint's like waterproof, right? So you can wash off the water paint. And it was like the painting underneath was really impressive. It's like who they truly were, right? And it was powerful and it was like really skilled and like the true self. And it was like the true self was better than the fake mask could ever be. So yeah, I'm just really strongly getting that. So I don't know if that's who you're connecting with. And like maybe you know who they really are. Maybe this is you on a beach somewhere and they were totally relaxed, totally themselves, not hiding anything, not having to prove anything, not having to be the class clown. And you see them for who they really are, and you love them. And I don't know. It's confusing to me as well, Gemini. I don't get it. I don't get why they I don't get why the cheap clown mask, right? Like the water paint clown mask is. I don't know why they're so attached to it. I think it's because it's a defense mechanism. I don't know who I'm talking about, by the way, just in case like anyone was wondering. I don't have anyone specific in mind. It's literally the images that they're showing me in my head. What is not aligned or needs to change? What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? I just felt like I was really calling someone out there, and I was like, I don't know, like that's not aimed at anyone. It's just like that's his collective messages. I don't know. What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learnt to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it's harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have been changed and align life to that way of being. If you've pulled this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were, or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, and the mask that you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity. That's what I'm saying about the dragon, right? The black dragon, it turns into the golden dragon, or the golden shadow, which is Carl Jung. It's talking about the incorporation of the shadow side, truly being your true, authentic, full self. And it's very, very powerful, and it's actually very healing for the world, right? It's tapping into some kind of like huge creative potential. You can Google this, it's a thing. Huge creative potential that is actually hugely beneficial to the world, because it comes from an authentic place, and it's like your soul journey. It's what your soul is meant to do here once you've done all that shadow work and incorporated the shadow self. So to courageously step into that person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. And that's what I got at the end of that Capricorn reading as well. I don't know if you've got strong Capricorn in your chart or something, because I was saying to them, it's like that weirdness is uniqueness. It's like that thing that you hid because it made you feel weird. It made you feel like an outcast. It made you feel like you didn't fit in. It's your strength because it's special. It's because it's something that nobody else has, right? It's a gift that you've been given, so don't hide it. Perhaps you've just outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it's time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they're congruent with who you truly are today. What in your life is not aligned or needs to change? Okay, so Gem Rabbits, I hope that was helpful to you. I hope that, I mean, I think you're doing well. You seem like you're really, really strong, right? You seem like you're like, you're in like warrior queen mode or something. You're like, right, I'm going to come and get you. They're giving me Divina the call. I'm coming to get you. Like if they can't come to you, you're coming to them. Something like that. I don't know what you're healing. You seem to have got an off the rails message, but that's fine too, because I think it was an important message and it needed to come through. So best of luck, Gemini. Keep doing what you're doing, because I think you're doing well. You seem like your vibration is really, really high. Just don't do like vengeance stuff. That's, you know, don't do anything petty and spiteful. That's just going to bring your vibe back down. So just avoid that. But other than that, keep persevering, keep doing your own shadow work, keep doing things that make you happy rather than trying to please others. And I think you're on the right path there. I think you're doing really, really well. So pat on the back, right? Gems, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.